A lot of people think, oh, Habitat builds houses and gives them away, and that is true in some of the world,
Mhm.
right? Habitat for Humanity is actually an international
Okay.
phenomenon.
Yeah.
We're everywhere, and so here in Camden County,
Mhm.
it's a hand up and not a handout. What we're doing is just breaking down some barriers for a slice of the population that could not normally buy their own home.
What's up, Camden County? You are catching episode 67 of the Getting in Your Business podcast. I'm your host, Allison Shores from the Camden County Chamber of Commerce. This Getting in Your Business podcast is made possible by our Chairman Circle sponsors, Georgia's Own Credit Union, Lockheed, Comcast, Georgia Power Company, Sparklight, Plug Power, St. Mary's DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors. All right, guys, today in the studio, I have Sherri from Habitat for Humanity of Camden County, and we are so excited you are here. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so Sherri is the operations director at Habitat for Humanity here in Camden County. And Sherri, I think when most people hear Habitat for Humanity, they think, oh, they're the people that build the houses.
Mm-hmm.
And they think that that's it, and I don't think there's much thought past that. And so I kind of wanted to bring you in today and talk about what Habitat for Humanity does. It's more than just building houses. I kind of want to talk about the process of the house builds, just so people can kind of understand what actually goes on, and that we actually have some here in our local community that they don't even really know about. So
Right.
I kind of want to touch on all that stuff. So first things first, how long have you been with Habitat for Humanity here in Camden County?
It's just at 16 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Took the job. Sarah,
Yeah.
who has been on the podcast and
Yes.
involved and
Yes.
was with all the chamber things.
Oh, yeah. She was my chairman last year.
And so she said, hey, because she is on the board, she
Mhm.
said, we have a position that I got to get filled. And I said, really? Okay. And applied, and here I am.
Here you are. We are glad you're here. So let's talk a little bit about, okay, so you build these houses. What goes into that process? Because I know you're not just like, oh, I need a house, let's build it for you. It doesn't go quite like that.
Right.
So yeah, let's talk about that process for some of the builds in Camden County.
So we started Habitat for Humanity of Camden County started all the way back. 1998 was the first
Okay.
house that was built. And we just finished last year, finished the 36 build number 36.
Okay.
So they're dotted all over the place, Woodbine and mostly Woodbine and Kingsland. But
Yeah.
so what generally happens is we have a contractor, and it's been various contractors. Recently, it is Par Construction
Okay.
that has helped us, Par Building,
Mhm.
and they basically act as the general, and then all the subs come in a lot of times for a discounted amount. So
Okay.
a lot of times they either do the labor at half rate, just
Mhm.
enough to pay the guys that are coming in to do it.
Right.
But they don't usually make a profit off of
Right.
what
Building the
they're
house.
putting into the
Mhm.
house. And we have some really great guys that have done work on the homes that, and all of a sudden I'm going to forget names, but
That's okay.
our tile work in our last house is absolutely beautiful, like
Oh.
really spot on, good work. Yeah, we work on getting it done within a year, hopefully.
Okay.
And this last one hit some hiccups along
Yeah.
the way, but we actually just got it was as I was coming on, and our build manager or our build
Mhm.
chair was leaving as I was coming on. So we kind of had a baton passing that was not the most smooth,
Yeah.
to be honest. And so we just got our certificate of occupancy, and we are working on getting the family into that home.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, you said you try to get it done within a year.
Hmm.
And how much do these houses end up costing the people that get to move into these houses?
So what we do, a lot of people think, oh, Habitat builds houses and gives them away, and that is true in some of the world, right? Habitat for Humanity is actually an international phenomenon.
Yeah.
We're everywhere, and so here in Camden County, we actually, it's a hand up and not a handout. What we're doing is just breaking down some barriers for a slice of the population that could not normally buy their own home.
Okay.
So one of those things that we do is that we sell them the home for what it costs to build the home.
Okay.
That ranges anywhere from, at this point in this day and age, anywhere from $180,000 to $190,000, depending on bumps along the road.
Right.
And then what we do is we use a USDA Direct Loan geared towards a slice of the community, like I said, that would not normally be able to purchase a home based on their income level and what have you. They have to meet a criteria. They have to make enough to make the payment, but also not so
enough,
much that they could go and buy a house on their own.
Gotcha.
They also have to put in 300 hours of sweat equity. They have to demonstrate a need. So they have to currently be in unsafe or insufficient housing.
Okay.
And they end up getting a loan at a lower interest rate. They still have an interest rate, but it's a lower interest rate than the going rate. So the house payment ends up being just about $1,200. Possibly less with the subsidy. We have been building 4-bedroom, 2-bath homes.
Okay.
And there's a difference between the amount that is the house is built for and what it appraised for, obviously. So that's the instant equity, but they don't get to realize that equity right away. We hold a silent second, and that kind of ensures that they're going to be in the house for a while. If they sell the house right away, then they have to pay that silent second.
Okay.
If they instead go through the entire life of the loan, then that gets forgiven at the end.
Okay.
And they end up with that equity in the home.
Hey, that's good. I like that. Now you said something in there that I want to point out, that they have to do 300 hours of sweat equity, which I think is really cool. And what that means is they have to actually work on the house.
Right.
300 hours.
And ideally we would love them to be working on the house, right? So they're doing things like just helping in general, doing cleanup, filling nail holes, sometimes painting.
So they're not laying concrete.
Right. They're like, that's kind of the bad part. We would love to use all volunteers, but one thing we have, there's inspections that have to be.
I was about to say, because I would love to volunteer, but you wouldn't want that.
But that's not true. We do want that in certain.
If laying concrete, if we were doing all those little things, you would not want my work.
Right. Exactly.
But
exactly.
My husband would tell you I can't paint, but I would paint. I could do those kinds of things.
My husband says I can't paint.
Yeah.
I say, look, I could paint this. And he says, no, you can't.
No. But I think that's really cool. Now, is there still a way for people in the community to get involved and help out with these houses, or is that not something that?
Absolutely. So in fact, we just the latest example of that, we actually put a call in. Ellie-Ann Smith is our board president.
Yes.
And she put a call in to the Navy base and said, hey, we're kind of desperate. We need some people to come help lay sod.
Yeah.
And so out came a crew from the naval base, along with, some other volunteers, like my daughter came and what have you. And we spent the day laying sod at the house.
I love
And this was last June. And
super cold outside, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Sorry,
no,
a little brain fade there.
Yeah.
And so they came out, and then coincidentally, a guy that was in the Navy drove by, saw the Navy
And
t-shirt,
stopped
in and said, "Hey, can I help too?"
I love this.
And yeah, it was great. He's actually their neighbor, so we got to know them because the homeowners were obviously there too, and the homeowner's brother was there. So we had a great big crew there.
Yeah.
My job was just to, besides laying sod, was to keep screaming at everybody to stay hydrated. So
Right. Yes, that's important.
Gotta get
Now, if people want to get involved with these builds, do they just need to contact you guys? Is there? Yeah. Okay.
So 100% just either pop into the store,
Mhm.
141 City Smitty Drive
Mhm.
at the Restore. We'll talk about the Restore in a minute.
I know.
But that's
We're
where
getting
my office is. And myself or Debbie, who is my admin, will talk to you. Usually Chance or Paige is at the front. They'll direct you to where you need to be.
Perfect.
And we need people to, at different times throughout the year, depending on where the build is and what have you, we need people to lay sod. We need people to sweep floors. We need people to level dirt. We need people to clean off, things. We had the Camden leadership group came in and cleaned the house for us after it was all done. And so that was really wonderful. Service Master has done work for us. And yeah. They are absolutely a blessing to us in many, many ways. And so we do need help at the homes, volunteerism. It's just that it's a little sporadic.
Yeah, and I get that.
But you don't have to be really great at anything because you
to help.
You can carry things.
Yeah.
You can, if you just have a day and the build is going on and you have a day that you would like to contribute, it could be as simple as sweeping up the floors behind the drywallers and throwing the stuff in the dumpster.
Well, and I would like to invite you when y'all have builds to let us know at the chamber what's going on, and we will, put the information out so that people can know that these. Love that. Yeah, because I don't, people. It's hard to get the word out about stuff,
Exactly.
So yeah, definitely let us know now. We're going to switch gears for a second because I have to talk about this store. I think it's called the Restore, right? Restore.
Yep.
Okay. You guys have a lot of good stuff in there. I
really do.
First of all, I love thrifting. So I could go in there and play and, all the things all the time. But it's a huge store.
It is.
And y'all have a lot of stuff in there and good things.
We have everything from, we don't have clothing, but we have everything from,
Christmas trees to.
We have a set of tires right now.
Oh, really?
We have sold a septic tank in the past year. Brand new.
So many things in there. I mean, from refrigerator, you name it.
Oh, we have a really great fridge right now.
Really?
Somebody really wants. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I just think it's cool. Now, do you guys still pick up stuff?
We do. We, all you need to do is call the store. I'm going to have to get you the number.
Okay.
And call the store and schedule the pickup. We do now, just so everybody knows, we have a $25 pickup fee if it is just a couple items. If it's 4 or more substantial items, then we pick up for no charge.
Okay.
If it's, if we're just coming out and picking up a recliner for you, and you needed to get rid of it and we're going to run out and do it to cover the cost of the 2 guys that I, paid to drive the truck and then the wear and tear on our very old truck.
I was about to say, it ain't new.
It is not new. It is leaking. In fact, one of the things that needs to be done right now is one of our volunteers, who is also our admin's husband, last year during the rainy season, the truck was leaking on the inside on the guys. So he sealed the top, but it needs to be done again. So this is how we operate. We're a nonprofit. Hey, when I say nonprofit,
we know about the nonprofit world. You do what you have to do.
Exactly.
But that's good. I'm glad you said about why the charge for $25 for 4 or less items.
Right.
Because it makes sense. We get it.
We're still a business. We still
you still have to operate
costs. And we have a electric bill that would scare almost anyone, and that space that we are in is really huge and is really expensive, and so we have all those bills. I've never had a small labor bill. So, we have all the same bills that every business has. So
absolutely,
we have to make sure that we are covering all of those. We are going to move. in the future. It's down the road a little ways, a couple years.
Okay.
But we,
I know, because everybody's been asking me, and I'm like, I don't have any news on that. But so it'll be a couple years, but you are planning.
Yep. We're in the works. We have to, fix the building up that we're going to move into and what have you. It's actually just a few blocks away from where we sit right now.
Okay.
And so we are going to be shrinking, but right now we do have a nice big store.
You'll still have all the great things.
We will. We're just, what the move is going to do is just free up more money to do what our real mission is, which is to build affordable housing.
Yes.
And so right now, that burden of those bills is a little bit too high. So we need to shrink that down.
So the store helps cover most of the bills.
Exactly.
So that you can continue to build these houses.
The store pays, pays my salary, which is, not as much as a lot of people think. People always say,
believe me.
Oh, the nonprofit, it's all just a scam and what have you. I'm working for peanuts. But
that's why I used to tell people, I'm like, y'all don't even know.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why we're here.
Yeah.
So at the same time, I would like to, if you don't mind, give a little shout out to our board.
I was going to ask you, you mentioned Eliane was your chairman. Who is on your board right now? Because I don't think I know.
So we have some newbies on our board that we just recruited.
Who you got?
So we have Sarah Wood and Chap Sweat.
Oh, Chap is our attorney. Yeah,
we love Chap.
He's amazing.
He is amazing, and he puts in so much work for us.
I bet.
It's constant. He and I talk on the phone way too often.
Yeah.
So he's great. And then we have Lester Garrett. He's my, I call him for all the weird things.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to board up a door for me.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm on it. And Sarah Wood, who is our acting secretary at the moment.
Okay.
And then we have Tammy Bradley. She is new to town. She is a real estate agent over at Century 21 Crest. And she has a heart for people. And she is slipping into our family support committee.
Gotcha.
And she is all about making sure that people are prepared for home ownership. She has a good background in that, understanding all the needs. So she's awesome. Then we have Dylan Clemens, just came on, and he is in mortgage. And so he is going to be helping out with that portion. Eliane Smith is our board president. She is also our QM, which is the qualified mortgage person. Okay. So she's the one that kind of facilitates our loans for the homes.
All right.
So Dylan is stepping into, he's learning under her for a little bit to learn how to do that, because Miss Eliane is going to have to be taking her mandatory step off of our board coming up soon. She's been with us for a long time.
Yeah.
So she has to take her break, whether she likes it or not.
Yeah.
And then we have Jennifer Prescott, who is also a real estate agent. And we just naturally kind of gather real estate agents as we go in connection. Sarah Wood is a broker, and people connected to that, because that's kind of our heart anyway, is housing people and finding homes and being connected with the community. So what I still need for my board. I
was going to ask, do you need any more members?
I need a couple. I need one really good fundraising dynamic person. I need somebody that has connections and somebody that has a lot of energy, because quite honestly, I have to put together the Polar Classic that is coming up in January or February to be announced.
Your golf tournament?
The golf tournament.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to be putting that together, and I've never done that before in my life.
You're surrounded by great people that will help you do that. Like, they could do golf tournaments in their sleep.
Yeah.
So,
I luckily I do have a couple connections for that.
Yeah, and just talk to Haley Johnson.
She is. I texted her and said we were going to have a different fundraiser, but it didn't gather a lot of interest this time around. And so I said, hey, we're scrapping that one and we're moving on planning the Polar Classic. So I need your help.
So that'll be in January. So everybody be looking out for that. That's awesome. If people are interested in getting on your board, like when is do you meet once a month?
So we meet once a month. Our board members are unpaid, just so you know.
They're all volunteers.
Volunteers getting karma points in life. So it meets the last Tuesday of every month. That is the board member commitment, if you will, is that you're at the board meeting.
What time?
And it's 5:00.
Okay.
The last Tuesday of every month. And if you're interested in being a board member, like I said, those are my two. I would like somebody who is fiscally responsible for one, like somebody who is able to maybe contribute to the finance committee.
Okay.
And I need somebody to contribute and to, and when I say contribute, I mean ideas and work.
And have the experience.
And
experience. To know.
Right. For fundraising. So those are my last two positions that I would like to fill. And unpaid, but it's a great group of people you get to spend a little time with.
It's a way to give back to the community. It's a good resume builder, and it's just very, people are always asking me like, Allison, I want to be involved, and and I think a lot of people say that and then they don't realize what it means,
right?
And or how to do it. Maybe I think they know what it means, but to figure out how to make that happen. And this is a great way, joining a board and an organization that's trying to do stuff
and
right here in our
community.
Doing
is making the decisions, right? I don't make all my decisions. I unfortunately sometimes, and unfortunately, the situation, I go to the board and say, hey, let's decide where to allocate this, or do we need to keep this, or do we need to get rid of this, things like that. So it is really decisions made by the group that help to keep us on track and help us to keep us on our mission. So that is the responsibility, if you will, of the board members, is just to give your considered 2 cents.
Yeah.
And then I also every once in a while send out an email to everybody saying, hey, I can't wait for the next board meeting. I need you to tell me what you would like to do with this situation.
Yeah, we all have that kind of stuff that goes on. Well, that's awesome. Okay, we have covered a lot of information in a short amount of time. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about, Sherri, that we have not touched on as far as habitat goes?
I think mostly if you're getting rid of your gently used furniture and it looks resellable, then we will always take it at the back door for no charge.
So that can be dropped off.
It can be dropped off as long as there is an employee present. 10 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon is our hours. 141 City Smitty Drive over by the movie theater in the Kings Bay Village. And then we will pick up for sure. Just call and schedule that at the Restore. And then we also need help at the Restore. We have some great volunteers. So
you do.
We have, and I won't name them all, but Raymond Betts is there literally as much as the employees. He is there pricing things and displaying things and hawking things to, he pushes out a cart and hollers to everybody, we have this great new thing.
Yeah.
And Lucy is amazing. Miss Lucy is really, she's our backbone of the store. She's the one that makes sure that we're on track. And she is there, same thing. I always say that they are my best employees and they're not paid.
Yeah.
And then we have a great group of employees there that'll help you to, find what you need and check out. And so come in, say hello, bring your gently used. We don't want your junk. I'm sorry. That's all there is to it. Don't leave it at the back door thinking that you're doing us a favor. We need things that we can sell, and we need them to be with somebody to receive them. We can't have things left at the back or in the front, like the toilet that was left on the
Y'all had a toilet surprise.
Yeah. On the front sidewalk one morning.
That's fun.
We don't want that. We don't want that. But we are so grateful for, we have a great group of customers who come in on the regular and who frequent and keep us going. So that's what we need is we need volunteers in the store that can help put the items out,
Mhm.
sweep the floors
Yep.
sometimes,
Mhm.
maybe move things here and there. But if you're not physically able to, we just need people that have knowledge about certain things like building materials that they can help price. Or, Raymond has a corner on the ceramic and dishes, but we have other things
Yeah.
that sometimes we just need the items cleaned up. Maybe they came to us a little bit dusty and we need somebody willing to scrub them out
Yeah.
and get them on the floor and get them out the door.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you, Sherri, for your time today. I really appreciate you coming down and talking about Habitat for Humanity. I think it's a great thing in our community. I'm hoping more people will learn about it and know how to get involved. But thank you for the information today.
Thank you.
And I have this last part that I want to do, which is the rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. This is the fun part.
Okay.
And we have not, this is not a scripted at all. So here we go. You ready? All right. So if you had to tell me your favorite restaurant in Camden County, what would it be?
Oh,
It's okay if you have several.
I do have
it's
several.
okay.
So I love Carve. I am.
Oh, you love Carve Bistro.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I am gluten-free. They have a pizza that is amazing that I can eat. So
Okay.
I love Carve Bistro. And I also love Firefly.
Oh, yeah, they have good tacos. Yeah.
Really good
Yeah.
bowls with all the things.
Oh, you like all the things.
Yeah. All the
Okay.
things.
Okay. So now what is your favorite small business that's not a restaurant to support in Camden County?
Oh, let's see.
Could be anything. What is it?
Oh my gosh.
I thought at
Can you
first
tell-
you were going to say Century 21 Crest Realty.
Well,
'cause
yeah, I thought that would be a little
Yeah.
self-serving. I do love Century 21.
Yeah, I know.
Crest Realty is amazing. But the things that I want to check out, I have not
Yeah.
been to the Curated Closet. I keep driving by it. And Buenos Dias, I'm wondering when they're reopening because
Listen, I think everybody wants to know they need to reopen.
I wanted lunch there yesterday so badly, and I didn't mention them in my favorites. But other than that, there's we have such great businesses that I have a tough time deciding. But
How about are you a morning person or a night person?
I am totally a morning person.
Are you?
Yeah.
What, are you bubbly and nice in the morning?
Oh no, I'm just awake.
You're just awake. Okay. You're just awake. Now, do you like to stay up?
No, I can't. I get up at this morning. I was up at 4:30. So
okay.
if I get to sleep in until 6, I'm throwing a party.
Really?
So then the trade-off for that, because there's always a trade-off, right?
Yeah.
The trade-off for that is by 8 o'clock, I am.
You're tired. You're ready to go to sleep.
I'm ready to go to bed.
Yes, I get it. I get it. One more. What is your favorite day of the week?
Oh, it's got to be Saturday.
Yes, that weekend. Yes.
I'm off to the beach.
I love it.
I have in my backyard a small lake, and
Do you?
so I'm on the kayak or
I love it.
running the dogs or something like that. So it's got to be Saturday. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah, agreed. All right. Well, Sherri, I think that wraps us up for today. Thank you for the rapid fire questions that you didn't know were coming.
That's it. I wish I knew.
Yeah.
I wish I had more time for that one.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But guys, you have caught episode 67 of the Get in Your Business podcast. Make sure you check out Habitat for Humanity of Camden County. They are doing some remarkable things. And if you're interested in getting on their board, please contact their restore and talk to Sherri.
Yes.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe.